Welcome to ToothBrothers. I'm Dr. Kevin. This is my snacky brother, Scott. We talk about teeth, dentistry, and the dental office. Today's episode is about the 5 worst things for your teeth. What are we doing here?
Wow, I actually haven't had a real Dr. Pepper in quite some time.
It is really good, isn't it?
It is pretty good. You had those Dublin Dr. Peppers?
Yeah, that's the real
The
thing.
real imperial cane sugar.
Anyways.
What's topic? Top 5. Yeah, top 5 worst things you can do for your teeth.
What are you chewing on there?
I'm chewing on some good old white cheddar popcorn.
Yeah.
So, what are some
Popcorn.
problems with popcorn, Dr. Kevin?
Popcorn. It's barely food, first of all. I know it tastes good. I eat popcorn sometimes, let's be honest. But you've got that husk, right, that you can't chew up. You can't digest
Let's see
it.
if I can find it.
It's not really supposed to be eaten, honestly, and it does get lodged in between gums and teeth. I've actually pulled popcorn husk out from underneath implant crowns, which is not easy to do, and it was causing a lot of problems with the implant. Those things can get wedged up underneath gum pockets and cause worsening gum disease. And it's just pretty common that a tooth is broken from popcorn. You think it's a great bite of popcorn, you bite into it, but it's got a pretty hard kernel in there, and it can just take a weakened tooth and break it right off. So, what else?
Let's talk about sodas.
Let's talk about sodas.
Sodas with sugar. I'm not saying the diet sodas aren't good either, they're not good either, but the sodas with sugar, you're combining sugar with acidity on them. Now, the worst thing you can do when you're eating these or drinking these sodas is that you sipping on them throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a good habit to have, guys. You cannot be sipping on them throughout the day. If you have to have something like your favorite brand, Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola,
Mountain Dew,
Mountain Dew. I
Surge.
think they have any more sugar than these.
Yeah.
What does this have? 65 grams here. Please enjoy them with a meal and drink them quicker rather than throughout the day, okay? Because when you're eating a meal, you get saliva production going, and saliva is actually a protective factor against tooth decay. But leave it at that. Maybe one with your meal and then brush your teeth after.
Short amounts of time. And then rinse your mouth with just water after before you brush.
And that goes with sugary drinks of any count. I mean, we're talking about sports drinks. If you're one of those that puts sugar in coffee, any of that.
Liquids usually show up as cavities between teeth. So if we see a mouthful of cavity between teeth, I'm asking you about what you're drinking more so than what you're eating.
Exactly.
So
What else do we
that's
have?
on drinks, and like you said, that goes for really anything that you're drinking. You mentioned acidity, so anything that tastes sour is going to be acidic, and that's something that you want to be careful with. Most sour foods, I mean, most things are sour, honestly. There's a lot of things we eat or have some acidity to them, so I get it, and I eat it too. It's just you don't want to have that in your mouth all day long. If you take a tooth, an extracted tooth, and you put it in a mild acid like vinegar, and you leave it there for a few weeks, you're gonna have a jelly tooth at the end of that few weeks. So you can imagine if you're starting to soften your tooth even just a little bit, plaque bacteria can really do work in that situation.
Yep, this is where I got this lemon to simulate that. This might not apply to a lot of people, but I've seen patients that come in and say, I like to suck on lemons. And I've seen some terrible...
Put that lemon slice right in the front and just hold it there.
I've seen some terrible, terrible situations that people do that. So this is why this ranks at least top 3 on one of the worst things you can do is suck on something acidic like a lemon or a lime or something like that, all right?
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Well,
Chewing ice.
yeah, oh man.
I cringe when I hear people chewing ice.
I've actually I've been hanging out with some friends and they'll be chewing on ice, and I'm like, hey, stop it. And they laugh at me because I'm
Oh,
doing
you're a
that.
dentist.
I know, they think I'm such a cliche, and maybe
Yeah.
I am making cliche of myself when I do that, but I've also seen what happens. You just get over time, if you keep doing that, chunks of your teeth just start breaking off all over the place, and we got to put
Especially if
crowns.
you have,
Got to put crowns on every tooth at that point, and it's terrible. So
especially if you have already existing dental work or maybe larger fillings that are compromise the tooth structure, you're really at risk for breaking a tooth at that point. So the fifth thing, Dr. Kevin, smoking. I think everyone should know that.
I mean, for in this list, we're saying what can you get probably at a grocery store or gas station. I mean, obviously, the very, very worst thing you can do for your teeth is probably illegal street drugs, right? Crystal meth, that will destroy a mouth faster than anything else that I know of.
Yep.
But if it's something you can just buy at a grocery store, yeah, I mean, tobacco products like smoking ruins the gums and the bone support of the teeth really fast, as well as just everything else it does bad for you. So.
Yep. That is the top 5 worst things you can do for your teeth. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any other questions about what your habits that you're doing, you might worry about your teeth, about tooth decay or the possible your tooth breaking, comment below. We'll get back to you. Might even make another video about it. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.
Hey, let me see some of that popcorn.
Okay.